Hey everyone, welcome to another Angelo Reviews shoes. Thank you for everyone that watched the last video on the Air Force One Terror Squad. Really appreciate the comments, really good to see. Today I'm back to do a review on the Cold Wool Nike TN Onyx. I managed to get these for retail and it was £189.99 pounds in the UK. This shoe released on the 21st of September and was available in 3 colours. So you've got the black one that I've got here, there was a white pair, and then there was a blue exclusive pair that released on the Cold Wool website and sold out pretty quickly. The shoe is still available, hasn't sold out everywhere else. I think the white and black ones are still readily available in Offspring and a number of other shoes, so just check online if you want to buy them. I know 189 is pretty steep, so you may want to wait. I reckon these may go on sale a bit later as we come up to the Christmas period, so keep an eye out for that.
A Cold Wool started in 2015 by Samuel Ross. A Cold Wool is a clothing company in London. A Cold Wool style focuses on an atypical contemporary design, and you can see that throughout the collection of clothes. Samuel Ross was mentored by Virgil Abloh, the owner of Off-White. Virgil Abloh discovered Samuel's designs on Instagram. A Cold Wool has collaborated with Nike on many different trainer silhouettes, spanning from the Air Force One to the Vomero Zoom, and now the Nike TN. The Nike TN, released in 1998, we're actually coming up to its 25th anniversary this year. The shoe was designed by Sean McDowell. The gradient on the shoe was inspired by the colours changing in the sky as the sun sets. The exoskeleton of the shoe is inspired by palm trees blowing in the wind in Miami. Here's a view of Sean's original sketch of the TN. The iconic TN logo is inspired by the periodic table and the chemical elements. The TN stands for tuned air.
I'm now going to go into the sizing of the shoe. So typically I go half a size up on Air Maxes just because they fit a bit tight, but if you have a pair of Air Maxes, I'd suggest going to true to size to the ones you normally buy. If you've got a wider foot, half a size is just a bit better. It gives a bit more room. With these shoes in particular, as it's got a leather upper, it means that there's a bit of braking time, but having that extra space just makes it a bit more comfortable to walk around in. Onto the details of the shoe. So this shoe in particular has a lot of details where a Cold Wool have added some new designs and added a few new elements to the shoe itself. So I'm going to start with the side of the shoe. The shoe normally has a embroidered Nike tick, or one at least put on the side. This time they've replaced the Nike tick with a white outline, and there's 3 boxes which are new to the shoe. You can see that on the detailing. I can't tell if these shoes are a 3M. I don't think they are. I think it's just an off-white colour on the tick, but I'll keep an eye out if it does hit with the light, but I can't seem to see anything coming through. With regards to the tongue, as you can see here, they've got the Cold Wool Nike Air tab on the tongue. It looks really nice, and it replaces the traditional yellow TN sign. And then we've got another subtle detail at the bottom, which has got the Cold Wool here just below the second shoelaces, and it's a nice little touch. Moving on to the back of the shoe, so this is where there's a lot of details. So as you can see here, it's got the product code at the top, the standard TN logo that you get on every Nike TN, and then just below that a Cold Wool Nike. And if you can see here, there is a Cold Wool design logo just on the left hand side of that bottom part of the heel, and on the other side of the heel there is a plus sign. Going on to the inside of the shoe, there's again one of those off-white boxes and a off-white Nike tick. As you can see in the detailing of the air bubbles, there's some yellow and red, and each air bubble has been painted with a white just to make it pop. The shoe is completely made out of leather. This means that it's actually waterproof, so I've got a number of TNs, and because it's made of that mesh material, the water will soak through. So these are perfect for pretty much any weather. They're also, with this colourway, definitely something that you can wear to work, and the yellow TN tag at the back just pops. It's a good way to have something that's a bit more subtle but also has that weather resistant materials. Onto the tail and the midsole of the shoe. So as you can see here, you've got a cold wool TN98 and a plus sign. And then into the insole, you can see there is a Nike a cold wool Air in the insole, and that replaces the normal TN logo. The insole's pretty standard, and the shoe is padded as normal. It feels just like a standard TN for any of those if it's for any of you that have own a pair or worn a pair. Now onto the box. This shoe comes in a pretty unique box. As mentioned in the history, Samuel Ross worked with Virgil Abloh, and you can see that kind of inspiration in the holes that are perforated into the box. You can see them on the sides here, you can see them on the top of the lid. The box is nice and it feels really premium. In terms of the box itself, it's got just something a bit more extra with the way that it's laid out. As you can see on the lid here, it's got the cold wool writing. It just feels like a luxury shoe. And then there's some additional cold wool branding on the right hand side of the box. Now on to my final thoughts. I think this shoe is a great shoe. It's a bit overpriced. I mean, £190 isn't really ideal for any kind of trainer. And I know they've changed the uppers to leather, but still, I'd probably hold out because they, as I mentioned at the start, these shoes are still in stock, and it's likely with Christmas around the corner there'll probably be some sales. So if you do want them, that's probably the best way to go. My kind of key things for this shoe is this is a great all black shoe that you can wear pretty much with everything. It's also one of those shoes that goes with everything and is sleek. I'm a big fan of the leather upper because it's now an all-weather shoe, so it means that you can rock this all time of the year. The thing that I would say the shoe is slightly missing is I would love to have had the hints of 3M, but I do love that the leather upper has the embossed cage that you normally get on a standard TN. These shoes, because of the novelty and the way they're made, I don't know if we'll see a collaboration like this again. I'd probably suggest a buy, but with the high price tag, I'd probably suggest waiting to the sale. Thank you again for watching this video. If you had a chance to buy the shoe, feel free to comment on what you think about them, and please feel free to give this video a like if you enjoyed the comment, and subscribe if you want to get more reviews on shoes coming up. Thanks.